Well, thanks for having me here. And Tammy, thanks for inviting me. I started getting skin cancer, basal and squamous skin cancers probably 15 years ago is when they started. I don't know if you can see the whole tip of my nose is a skin graft.
Yeah.
I've got like big hair, I got a big scar here, and I got like a whole bunch of scars, a lot of Mohs surgery.
Oh,
So I'm like, I'm healthy. Like, what's lights bothering me? I'm healthy. I'm like, what's going on? How come I keep getting all these skin cancers, right? And I went to the dermatologist and they'd cut them out, and then I go back in 6 months and they'd cut a couple more out. Then I go back in a year later and they'd cut another one out. I'm like, this isn't working, right? Like I'm 58 now, so this started happening in my 40s. So I'm like, this isn't right. So I'm asking my doctor, what's going on? He's like, why do you keep getting these? I'm like, why are you asking me? Why do you keep getting? And I was joking with him. I said, well, I grew up in Nebraska next to the nuclear power plant. But besides that, I don't, of course I'm joking, um, um, but I'm like, I was really concerned. Why do I all of a sudden one day, bang, just start getting these? And so I've had 20 now altogether. And I've had, I think, nine Mohs surgeries. So, and most of them are on my head and face. So I'm like, you know, by the time I'm 70, I'm going to be like, everything's going to get chopped off. So, I've had two for 2 or 3 years now that I'm like, that's it. I'm not going to get cut on anymore. Right. I'm just not going to do it. I was like, there's got to be something else. So I started going to a nutritionalist. He said, okay, go vegan, try all these herbs and all this stuff. And they changed and, they started to go away. They came back and, but they never completely went away. So, um, about 3 months ago, I went back to the dermatologist. I said, all right, this is, maybe I'm going to give up on my dream of, not being cut on. So I went back to the dermatologist and he's immediately said, yep, I've got a spot there. And then I had one on the side of my nose. And I was really worried about the one on the side of my nose because I thought it's already like the skin cancer like ate some of my nose away. And I'm like, man, if they do surgery, they're going to remove half of my nose because the top has already been taken off. So, um, and I did try cream before. There was a spot on my chest. I tried cream that went away. I said, let me try the cream. It was like a mitaquad. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but man, it made me sick as a dog for like 6, 7 weeks. I was so sick and they got all inflamed and they looked really nasty and they never went away. And I just felt like crap for the longest time. Right after that is when I met Tammy at an event. And then a bunch of us went to dinner afterwards. And I was not even listening to her. And yeah, see that
whoa.
one on my nose? That was
Yeah.
nasty, right? I'm glad you cropped that third picture. This was just on Sunday night. Uh, you could tell my skin looks so much better. And there's like
Oh,
other spots that
better.
were everywhere. Um, so the one on the side of my nose, oh no, that's not me.
Okay, yep.
The one on my side of my nose. Well, so anyway, so I met her and they were talking. I just happened to overhear them talking about something. I'm like, what's this thing with the skin that works? So she just gave me some patches. And then once I got home from the trip, then I ordered some, and almost immediately, the one on my nose, that's gone. It disappeared.
Oh,
There's nothing there.
wow.
It was
Amazing.
getting
What
big bumps.
patches did you put on? Did you put it right on your face?
Well, not on the corner here, but I do put it on this one, which this one's you can see it's going away.
And what are
So
you just putting X39 on and E on? Those are the two?
and then these are at night. This
Uh,
one and then
uh-huh.
okay.
But okay. Oh, you're doing Alavita too. So you're doing X30. Tell me the ones you're doing. X39,
Yep,
Eon, Alavita.
yep,
And what
and
about, go
glutathione.
ahead. Oh, and glutathione. Those are my favorite for the skin. Oh my gosh. That's
Well,
awesome. That's a good mix.
they're my favorite for the skin now too. So anyway,
Yeah.
the one and so I went back to my nutritionalist. She's like, "Oh my God, let me see your face." And she's like,
Ah,
"It's gone." And I'm like, "I got to tell you, I've been doing these patches. So I hope that's not screwing up anything that we're doing." She's like, "Oh my God, no, what great results. I mean, it's gone." And
it's
I've had it for
amazing.
I've had it for at least 2 years, and we've tried all kinds of stuff,
Okay,
right?
so
And it hasn't gone away.
your nose is gone. The nose is
Yep,
gone. And
that
what
one's
about the
gone.
forehead? The forehead looks like
The
it's
forehead,
almost gone.
right? It's looking really good. But
That is
it's only
unique.
been
I don't
since I met Cammy, on what was it, Cammy? June 21st. That's when
amazing.
she gave me the first patch.
Wow. Your face looks good. You saved your nose.
That's I'm extremely happy. I was talking when you said a couple of things about, like, it really was weighing on me that I'm like, they're gonna take a huge chunk of my nose again. And something that size, they make a huge scar when I will say they do a heck of a job. Like, this is a skin graft, but they did a heck of a job on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, my nutritionist also said, "Oh my God, your complexion, you look really good."
Yeah, you do.
Uh,
Somebody
and
asked
I
me
was
how
really
old you are. I think somebody thinks you're cute.
38. No,
38.
I'm 58.
Oh, you're 58. I
58.
thought 38. Your skin does look good. Look at everybody's like, he looks really
What?
good.
They're all
What
gonna
was
be
that?
after you.
Oh, I'll get my modeling career back with
I think you will. I think you will.
with I was
Wow.
joking with her. I sent Cammy a picture, like an after picture of when I was 20, when I had hair.
Oh, well, you never know. You should see some of the hair shots. That might come next.
Yeah, but I've been really, really happy about. I've had, and it wasn't just my nutritionalist. I mean, there's been 3 or 4 people that said, "Yeah, your skin looks really good. You look really, I did have, like, I had a spot over here
Yeah.
for months and months and months. I had a spot over here, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's right. I had a spot there. It's gone now." I'm like,
Wow.
I don't know what it was, but it was there for a long time. It wasn't skin cancer or anything, because the dermatologist said, no, that's not anything. Um, so I'm hoping to, by being on this a few months, to, like she's saying, Cammy was saying, like, a lot of my scars will start to,
Yeah, your scars will
to
be cute.
lessen.
And
And
I'll tell you, we're going to talk more about the patches, but X39, because when you elevate GHK copper peptide, you activate your stem cells for repair. Eon reduces inflammation. Glutathione is a detox. It's the polar outer of all yuck, fungus, mold, virus, toxins, metal, Roundup. And those three, X39, Eon, and glutathione, are at the best at if you know what I mean, blowing up those fast cells and keeping them from coming back. Alavida really works on the skin. It builds collagen and lengthens telomeres. So she has you on like the 4 that I would be using for myself. I mean, I also have fast growing cells, so I wear X39, Eon, and glutathione. And then, of course, I do Alavida because I want my skin to be nice. But those, I mean, you and me were kind of alike. So those are really good for both of us. So congratulations. And it's just gonna keep getting better from here.